Keeping up with, you know how we always make fun of the names like the Undisputed Era and Absolution and, you know, Feliz Navidad and all that. Now they gave this name to
what is that? That's a real name of time.
No. Remember when they had well, probably Enzo came up with this. Remember it was Christmas and they had Sean Devari's brother. What's his name, Jojo? Do you even know?
It's Arya Davari, right?
Something like that. And he was like Feliz Navidad, Davaridad instead of Navidad. I was like, that is so corny.
Wow.
But anyways, they have these girls. I think it's like Carmela and Lana. Who's the other one? Natalie. And they're called the Welcoming Committee.
Oh, my God.
Right.
So, yeah, all these writers, and they come up with the lamest, like, character names for tags. It's brutal, bro.
Yeah.
And I want to make a point, too, here. And this is something where WWE has lost its way again, you know? Is that, bro, let's be honest, okay? But the Bullet Club merchandise is selling like crazy, right?
Right.
But let's be perfectly honest, okay? No disrespect to the Young Bucks,
right?
But nobody's buying those shirts because they're big fans of the Young Bucks. They're buying those shirts because they look cool, and you can wear the shirts anywhere because it's a cool looking shirt that you would put on and go out anywhere with it. Bro, does WWE have one single shirt right now that you would like? That if you were like a regular person would put the shirt on and go out in public with it, or would you just wear it to a wrestling show?
Well, better question. Yeah. When's the last time that they had a shirt at all that you would, you know what I'm saying, that you would want to wear in public? When's the last time a shirt like that even existed from WWE?
Let me just say one thing. I would disagree with that. They don't just buy them because they're cool. They buy them because it's the Young Bucks,
right?
And they have a cool shirt.
But the shirts look cool. I think it's more that the shirts look cool than it's because of Young. I mean, every metric you can put out there, based on the amount of people that watch Ring of Honor and stuff and everything, you know, are not.
I bet you people that go in. Okay, I bet you people that go in there, you're probably not going to find too many guys wearing a Young Bucks shirt that don't know who they are. It's mostly people that know who they are. You know, you're not going to buy a shirt of somebody you don't know. But what is funny to me is that, like, when Jericho kept asking everybody, like, where they bought their Alpha shirt at, because I guess they were selling it in Hot Topics, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then they kept going, sold out, and they kept going where? And they would say what city. And so that's what's happened. It's just the same thing like the promo. You've got these guys that are probably nerds. I don't even know who we're dealing with at this point, you know, that are working in WWE that have no idea of what's cool. And they're bringing out this bullshit product where the Young Bucks can design their own shit, you know, or say, you know, I don't like this and I like this. And I'll give you an example. Meltzer told me that he had actually gone to Hot Topics to buy a shirt for his son, okay? And then that the girl saw his name and she was, are you know, Meltzer from the Meltzer Driver? And she goes, yeah. And she goes, oh, our manager's a big fan of yours and he's a big fan of the Young Bucks. And Meltzer said, oh, really? And he goes, how come you don't have any WWE shirts in here? She goes, they don't sell.
You know? Don't. Yeah. Let me equate it to. Let me tell you, this is what I'm equating to. Is the Bullet Club shirts remind me of the NWO shirts. Right. You know, you wore the NWO shirt because first, you know, you like the NWO, but it's not like you were a huge Hogan fan or like, you know, just you like the symbol of the NWO, right? But the shirt looked cool.
Right.
So you know, and like the Austin Skull and Pro, you know, there's a handful of shirts that look cool. It's like it's really weird that like the WWE, whoever's in their art department or whatever they got going on, cannot come up with shirts that look cool. Like even John Cena shirts are like, you know, it's like we get it that you're targeting a young audience, but you need to start putting out some merch that adults can wear too.
And not just that, young people want to wear cool shit. You know, that's why. So to me, the perfect marriage is this. If you have a guy that isn't that over, but he has a cool shirt, I don't think that many people are going to buy the shirt. But if you have a guy that's super over and his shirt ain't that nice, you might have more people buy it. But the perfect marriage is a cool person with a cool shirt. and that's the perfect marriage. But I just think that there's a big. What I've noticed is there's a fan base. I don't know how big it is, but there is a big fan base that doesn't like, Impact. They don't like WWE. They don't like what they're being given on TV, and they kind of like what's going on the indie scene, whether it's New Japan or, and so there's kind of a niche audience for these people that are giving, and it is a niche audience, what they want, but they support, Well,
let me say this real quick, because you were mentioning the NWO shirt, DI. That still sells. Like the top 5 shirts. I wanted to look this up and mention this because what we were talking about.
Black, it's nice, it just looks cool. It's like, that's got no problem wearing a shirt like that out in public. Got no problem wearing a Bullet Club shirt in public. I'll be honest with you. Some of the Mass Republic shirts look pretty cool. Something like they're cool looking designs and stuff. It doesn't look like when people. Here's the thing. You don't want to like wrestling is not popular among mainstream fans, among mainstream people.
Yeah.
You don't want people to look at a shirt and say, "Oh, that's a wrestling shirt. Look how corny that looks." You know what I'm saying? But you look at like a Bullet Club shirt, you go, "Wow, that's a cool shirt." Even if you don't know what the Bullet Club is,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's what you want your merch to look like, where everybody can wear. Like, remember we used to come on the airports and you get off the plane and the NWO shirts would be in the stores, or the Austin shirts would be in the stores, like at the airports.
Yeah.
And they look like the shirts look cool. Everybody on traveling would see these shirts. You know what I'm saying? But like if they see like the WWE shirts right now, they're not gonna look at those things twice.
So you're telling me you're gonna sit there in Las Vegas and tell me that the Seth freaking Rollins is not a good seller?
Well, here's the top 5 right now. If you want to hear the top 5 shirts, WWEshop.com. All right, number 5 is AJ Styles Untouchable T-shirt. 4 is the NWO. So that's still the number 4 shirt they're selling right now.
Think about that. Put that in perspective for a minute.
3 is...
This is 20 years ago.
Yeah. 3 is the Usos down since day one-ish. Conan's favorite shirt there. I know you're a big fan of that catchphrase.
That's brutal, too. 2
is the Shield United. And what do you think number 1 is?
Okay, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
It's either a Rusev shirt or a New Day shirt.
Yeah, it's 100% Happy Rusev Day is the number 1 shirt on WWEshop.com right now.
That's a funny shirt.
Yeah.
I like that. Something you would wear out and people would look at it. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's not like an embarrassing shirt to wear. It's like funny, but it's not cartoonish and childish. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it's unbelievable. Like, that's the thing I just can't understand about that place is the lack of creativity coming out from the team that they have there.
In all aspects.
Yeah.
All aspects. You got all these writers, all these. I'm like, come on, this is what you're. It's like maybe the people that you're hiring just are not creative. Maybe they're faking it in the interviews.
Incredible. It's incredible with the name that they have, the legacy, the library, the network. Everything, the great production, everything they have at their disposal, and this is what they churn out. It's very, very, I'm sure, you and Russo every week are probably saying the same thing you and me are saying, right?
Well, I don't even want. If he tries to bring it up, I said I'm not going to talk about it anymore because we talk about this every. It's just rinse repeat until they start changing things. It's just what are you going to talk about? You're just repeating yourself over and over.